Good morning. Good morning. All right, let's just begin. So today we're doing surface area. Surface area of prisms. Tomorrow we're going to do surface areas of pyramids. Okay, so surface area of prisms and just surface area in general. Surface area is the total area, oops, total area on the outside of a 3D shape. Okay? Basically, you're looking for the area of all the 2D shapes around your 3D shape. Okay? So, I'm gonna start with with this one here on the cube because it's easier to understand before we go on to the trapezoid. Okay, so the the surface area we need to know what all the different shapes are around the 3D shape, like all the 2D shapes. And for this one, it's really easy because it's a cube. So all the outside shapes are squares, okay? So we have square here, the square on this side, the square on the bottom, the square in the front, and the square in the back, okay? So in technically speaking, there's 6 squares, okay? 6 squares. Uh, 6 squares on a cube. Okay, now for this it's going to be easy because you're just basically finding the area of one side of the shape and then multiplying it by 6 because there's 6 different sides. Okay, so we're just taking 4 times 4. Okay, we have 4 times 4, which is 16, and then we multiply 16 times 6. Okay, 96. So here, actually, you know what? Before I do that, I'm going to read that. So 16 times 6 96. Okay. This right here is the number of squares. Okay. So in this case, our answer in here would be 96 inches squared. Okay. It's surface area. You're looking for all the areas on the outside of your 3D shape. Okay. So for the trapezoid, you know what? I'm gonna come back to this because this one's it's a lot more of a process. This is a simple two-step problem. Let's do this one first, and then we'll go back to doing the other one. Okay? So for here, you have to understand there are multiple shapes. Okay? So here there's the rectangle, and I'm gonna do this in different colors. That way you can somehow see. So this rectangle here, okay, and the rectangle in the back are the same rectangle, okay? The rectangle in red is 6 by 12, okay? 6 by 12. Now, there's a rectangle here. Let me use a darker color. And the rectangle here, okay? And those are 6 by 8. And there's two of those rectangles. And then there's another rectangle on the very top and another rectangle at the very bottom. And that is going to be 8 by 12. Okay? So you have to be able to see that there are 6 shapes, but there are still going to be they're all different. Oh, well, not all different. There are 3 different shapes, and you have to know that there's 2 of each because this is a rectangular prism. Okay? So with that, we're going to do all this. We're going to multiply all these, and then we're going to multiply up all by 12, all by 2 afterwards. Okay? So this is going to be multiplied by 2. This is going to be multiplied by 2. This is going to be multiplied by 2. Okay? So 6 times 12 multiplied by 2. Okay? 6 times 8 multiplied by 2. And then we have 8 times 12, and then we multiply that by 2. Whoops. Multiply that by 2. Okay? So let's see what we got. All right? And then afterwards, once we do that, we're just going to add all the areas together. So 6 times 12, which is 72, times 2. So 6 times 12 times 2 is 144. Okay, and then we have 6 times 8 times 2, which is, 6 times 8 times 2, which is 96. And then we have 8 times 12 times 2, which is 192. All right, and then with that, we're just going to add all these areas together. I totally used the wrong color here. Is that 196? 192. 192. Okay, so now we just add everything together to get our total surface area. So 4 plus 6 plus 2 is 12. And then 19 plus 4 is 23. And then we have 1 plus 1 plus 2, which is 4. So this would be 432 inches squared. Okay, it's the sum of all the 2D shapes around. Okay, now let's look at the surface area of the triangular prism. Okay, now the triangular prism, there are 2 base shapes. Okay, or 2 shapes that are going to be similar. So we have the main triangle back here and here. So in the front and in the back, the 2 triangles, that's going to be the area of a triangle. Okay, and then you're going to multiply that by 2. Then you're going to have 3 rectangles, one here, one here, and one here. Okay, 3 rectangles. Okay, and the rectangles is going to be, let's see, the rectangles are 7 by 13. And then we have the area of the, let me turn off my phone. Okay. And then we have our area of our triangle. Good morning, Jaquelius, which is going to be 1/2 or 5. Wait, am I doing something? What is this 6.1? I feel like the 6.1 is part of it. Let me see. Good morning, Jessica. Let me see. 6.1 is. Okay, okay, I see it. Okay, so actually it's different. I realize where the 6.1 is, okay? So the bottom rectangle actually, so the bottom rectangle is actually a different one than the top rectangles. The bottom rectangles, I'm going to use in a different color, is actually orange, which is 7 by 13, and then the two the two side rectangles, the ones on the top, which is in pink, is actually going to be 6.1 by 13. So 6.1 by 13. And at the bottom, we have 7 by 13. Okay? And then for the triangles, it's still going to be 5 times 7 divided by 2 for the area of the triangle. Okay? Now, this is the funny part. We're actually going to take that and multiply that by 2 because there's two triangles. And since it's just 2 over 2, we can actually just negate the 2, and we're just going to do 5 times 7 to get the area of both triangles. Okay? There are two of the pink triangles. So the pink triangles is just 6.1 by 13. And then the orange, sorry, not triangle, the pink rectangles are 6.1 by 13. There's two of them, and then there's only one of the orange rectangles, which is 7 by 13. So we're just going to take these and we're going to multiply them all and then add them all together. Okay, so 5 times 7 divided by 2 times 2, and then we have 6.1 times, oops, hold on, 6.1 times 2 times, or 6.1 times 13 times 2, and then we just have 7 times 13, okay? All right, so let's add them all, or let's multiply and add them all together. So the first one, which is 5 times 7, divided by 2 times 2 is just 5 times 7. So 5 times 7 is just 35, okay? And then the next one, which is 6.1 times 13, so 6.1 times 13 times 2 is 158.6. 158.6. Is that right? 158.6. Yes. And then we have 13 times 7, or 91. Then we just add them all together. Okay? Add them all together. So we have 0.6 here. We have 941, 181, and then 2. So 284.6 inches squared. Okay? Nice and simple. Well, you have to understand that looking at what is what, okay? Being able to choose what is what, all right? Knowing that there are two different triangles that are the same, and then, or sorry, two rectangles that are the same and then one different rectangle. You have to understand that, all right? So now let's go back to the trapezoid, okay? Now the trapezoid is just going to be 6 different shapes all the way around, okay? Well, oh, sorry, 5, because 2 trapezoids are going to be the same. So we have our main trapezoid here, and then the back trapezoid here, okay? So that trapezoid is going to be base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2 times the height, okay? That one's going to be, I'm going to write it down here, so it's going to be 4 plus 12 divided by 2 times the height, which is 6 inches. Okay? And we're going to take all that and we're going to multiply that by 2 because there are two trapezoids. Everything else is going to be just one set of multiplication. Okay? So we have right here one rectangle, which is just 4 times 2. Okay? Then we have this rectangle here, which is 6 times 2. Oh, wait, no, that's not 6. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Undo. Can I undo that? Yes, okay. It's actually 6. Actually, there's two of those. That's 7 point. Hold on. That's 7.21. Actually, these rectangles are going to be the same. So there's two of those. So it's actually going to be 7.2, 7.21. And then that's going to be multiplied by 2. And then we have the bottom triangle. The bottom triangle, which is here, is going to be 2 by 12. So 2 times 12. Then you're just going to multiply all these and then add them all together. Okay, the hardest part is the setup. Once you get all the setup, you're good. It's easy to get everything uh, multiplied and completed. Okay, so okay, so we got to do this a little bit differently. So we got to do 4 plus 12, which is 16, and then divide that by 2. Oops. And then we multiply that by 6, and then we multiply that by 2. So 96. Then we have 4 times 2, which is just 8. I'm going to line this up. Then we have 7.21 times 2 times 2, 28.84. So 28.84. Then we have 2 times 12, which is just 24. Now we're going to take all this and add them all together. Okay, so here's 4, 8. We have 2 plus 8, that is 22. Then we have that, which is 15, or 152. So 152.84 inches squared. Okay? Unless I did something wrong. One. Let me just double check all these. So this, there's that, and then this is 4, and then this is 6. Um, According to my answer key, it seems I've done something wrong. Let me double check. I should have gotten 156. I feel like I did something wrong then. Did I add wrong? Did I put something in the calculator wrong? 4 plus 12 divided by 2. Oops. 4 plus 12 divided by 2. No, that's still 8 times 6 times 2. Oops. 48 times 2. Oh, it's still 90. Oh, there. That's where I did something wrong. That should be a 96, not a 92. Okay, there's my answer. That's what I did wrong. This should be a 156. Okay. See, always gotta double check math. All right, just in case you mess up. All right, so let's keep going. Oh, let me fix right here. This is a 156. Yep. Okay. All right, so now we have this here. Now the funny thing about these is this is actually uh 4. This is 11. This is 4. Ooh. What is with this apotheme? Why is this apotheme missing? Let me look at this. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm not gonna cover hexagonal prism, actually. I'm not gonna cover hexagonal prism because we don't actually have to go over that. So I'm just gonna go in like this. X, X. We're not gonna cover hexagonal prism. I don't really wanna, we don't need to do that. So we're just gonna go over up to pentagonal prism. Okay? So pentagonal prism is going to be like so. Yeah, we're not gonna cover hexagonal prism. I don't feel like doing that for you guys. We don't need to do that. So we're gonna do the pentagonal prism though. So the pentagonal prism is going to be one, two pentagons, and then we're gonna have a bunch of rectangles. One, two, three, four, five rectangles. Okay. So let's start with our rectangles. So our rectangles are going to be 3 inches by 10 inches. Okay, so 3 inches and 10 inches. Oh, excuse me. 3 inches by 10 inches, and there are five rectangles all the way around. Okay. Then we're gonna take and do the area of a pentagon, which is I think 1/2 A times P. Area of a pentagon is it's the perimeter times the apotheme, I believe. Let me see. Start with this. Yeah, it's just 1/2 uh base times height. So base is 10 and height is this. So it's gonna be that times 3 because there's or times 5 because there's 5 triangles. Okay, so look, it's going to be 1/2. So actually, we'll make this easier. It's going to be 10 times 6.88 divided by 2 times 5. And then that's going to be multiplied by 2 because there are two what's call it? Two pentagons. Okay? So here it's going to be let's see, let's see. Oh, calculator. Let's throw this in the calculator. Nice and simple. Okay, so 5 times. Oh, nope, not 5. 3 times 10 times 5. Okay, so this is 150, and then we have this one, which is going to be a little bit messy. So it's going to be 10 times 6.88 div divided by 2, and then multiplied by 5, and then multiplied by 2. So 344 equals 344. Wait, is that right? No. What? Something went. Wait, did I? Hold on. So 10 times 6.88. Okay, divided by 2 times 5. Oh, times 2. Hmm. Easy. Oh, all right. So we have to just add this. We get 494. Easy. 494 inches squared. Okay. Um, nice and easy. All right. So, which means I'm gonna actually after this, since I feel like I was gonna originally gonna give you guys hexagons, but then I'm like, nah, let's not. So I'm actually gonna go back and edit the today's assignment. Okay. So after today's stream, give it like 5 minutes and then begin because I'm gonna go and edit and take out the hexagonal prism one because I don't feel like doing that. Okay. So now let's do this one. Another trapezoid. So there's oh wait, yeah. Is that the same one? Did I double up? No, right? No, I didn't double up. Okay, good. Just slightly. Okay, so we have two trapezoids, which is going to be 4 times, nope, 4 plus 12, divided by 2 times the height, which is 6, multiplied by 2 because there's two of them. Okay, and then we have the top rectangle, which is 6 by 4, so 6 times 4. Then we have the bottom rectangle, which is 6 times 12. Then we have the two side rectangles, which is 6 times 7.21 times 2. Okay, so let's do this. So it's gonna be 4 plus 12, oops, and then divide that by 2 times 6 times 2, 96. Oh, that's right. Okay, then we have 6 by 4, which is 24, and then we have 6 by 12, which is 72. Then we have 6 times 7.21 times 2 of them, which is 86. Oops, 86.52. Okay, and then add these together. So 52, which is 10, 8, 1, and then 10, 10, 7, 278. Ugh, my hand is starting to get numb because I'm holding this in an awkward position. Okay. Was it 278.52 inches squared? Okay. And then next one, triangular prism. So we got to find the area of the triangle, which is, oh, did I not? Okay, so where is this? Okay. So this is the funny thing is this triangle looks a little different, but it's actually, see, you see the right angle right there? That means this is actually the height and that's actually the height and the length at the same time, or the height and the width. So this is just, it's going to be 2 times 2 divided by 2 times 2. I know, it's funny. So, and then um, we have this triangle here, or this rectangle here, and we actually have to find this right here. That length right there, so we can get this back one here. And remember how, since it's a right triangle, we have to use Pythagorean theorem, okay? But before we do that, it's it's gonna be 2 times 4 times 2, okay? But with this, because it's actually a 45, 45, 90-degree triangle, prior knowledge, the reason why you know that is because the two lengths here, I'm going to the purple one. The two lengths here are the same, which means each angle directly adjacent from it is 45, 45 degrees. So 45, 45, 90 degrees is just going to be let's see. It's gonna be 2 square root of 2 times 4. Okay, and with 2 square root of 2, we're just gonna actually put that in the calculator as 2 times, or 2 square root of 2 times 4. Okay, and then we have, I don't know if my basic calculator can do this. Can my basic calculator do this? Yes, it can. Okay, so square root of 2 times 4. And then we're just going to round that. So that's going to be 5.66. So 5.66. Okay. Remember, 2 decimal places. So 5.66, and then we have uh 2 times 4 times 2, so 8 times 2 is 16. Then we have 2 times 2 divided by 2, which is 2, times 2, which is 4. I know. It's crazy, isn't it? All right. Let me see. 2 times 2 divided by 2 times 2. Yep, it's 4. Oh. Oh, wait. Huh. Actually, I realized I made a mistake. It's actually 2 times the square root of 2. So this actually has to be multiplied by 2 again. So, let's fix it. It's actually 11.31. So this is actually 11.31. I actually have to redo that. So what I did was I was supposed to have done 2, so the square root of 2 times 2 because of this, and then times 4, which would give us that. Okay? Now we add it all together. So 1, 3, 1, 3 dot. Okay, 31.31 inches squared. I know it's a little bit complicated, but bear with me, okay? Try and get that. It's a little bit difficult to understand, but yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. Let me see. If anything, I might just change. Maybe I'll just re-edit this. Let's see, what kind of questions did I give you? No, okay, it's fine. Yeah, I gave you an easy triangle question, so you're good. Okay. All right. Again, we're not gonna do hexagonal prism. I'm gonna fix this. Okay. So I'm gonna go back and fix the hexagonal prism. I'm gonna delete the hexagonal prism from our today's assignment, so that you guys can complete that. All right. But we're gonna move on to, I think this is the last. Nope. We got 3 more questions. All right. So we're gonna find this again. We have to find the area of our pentagons. And then we have to find the area of these rectangles. Okay, so the area of the rectangles is going to be 7 by 13, so 7 times 13, and there's 5 of them, so you multiply that by 5, and then we have 1, so 8.95 times 13 divided by 2 times 5 times 2, because there's 2 of them. Okay, so for this, actually, let me write this down. So for the area of a pentagon is base times apothem divided by 2 times the number of sides. Sides. Okay. 1/2, or base times apothem. This is your apothem. This is A. This is A. Okay. Just so you guys know that. All right. Okay. So we have 7 times 13 times 5. 455. And then we have all this. Let's see. Calculator. Clear. We have, okay, so 8 point, nope, that's not 8. 5.95 times 13 divided by 2 times 5 times 2. So 581.75. Yes. Okay, now we add these all together. So we have 7, 5 here. We have 6. This becomes a 3. Comes a 1, 10. Okay, so 10,000. Oh, not 10,000. 1,036.75. Okay, I'm gonna fix that right quick. So it's the 1, the point. Inches squared. Okay, and let's do these last two, and then you guys will be done for today. Again, don't start the assignment yet. I will fix it right after this, and then you guys can start. Okay. So here we go. Cube is easy. Cube is just taking the area of one and then multiplying it by 6 because there's 6 different sides. Okay. So 3 times 3 times 6, or 9 times 6, or 54. Okay, so this is 54 inches squared. Make that blank. 54 inches squared. Okay, easy because, well, it's just that's easy numbers. So, um, and then for this one, you gotta look. Okay, so we have one rectangle here and one rectangle at the bottom. Okay, so that's gonna be 11 times 7, and there's two of them. Okay, and then we have the rectangle on this side here, and then on the back side here. So that's going to be 4 times 11, and there's two of those. And then we have our sides, which is 4 times 7, which is, there's also two of those. Okay, we're going to multiply them all. We're going to add them all together. So we have, so, ooh, excuse me. We have 11 times 7 times 2, which is 154. Then we have 11 times 4 times 2, which is 88. Then we have 4 times 7 times 2, which is 56. Oops. And then we add them all together. Which is 8, and then 10, 9, and then 2. So 298 inches squared. Okay. All right, that is the end of today's lesson. Okay. Your exit ticket today. Okay, let me pull up the exit ticket for today. It is so the game I've been playing. So I've been playing. I've been stuck at home, so I've just been playing a bunch of games, right? And the thing is, uh, there's a new game that just came out, and it came out like a month ago or something, or less than a month ago, and I've been playing too much of it. All right, and that game right there is right here. Okay, that's Animal Crossing. It's a great game. You get to build an island, do a bunch of fishing, hunting, all that fun stuff. Catch bugs, sell it, make money, customize your island. All right. So that's today's exit ticket. Animal Crossing, New Horizon. If you guys got it, if you guys got a Switch, hit me up. I will add you, and we can visit each other on our islands. All right. So that is the end of today's lesson. I'm going to end it here. Again, don't start on the work yet. Give me about 5 minutes. I'm gonna delete the hexagonal question because I don't feel like going. I don't want you guys to do that. All right. I'm going to save this. I'm gonna upload the notes, edit the quiz, and then you guys are free to go. Okay. I hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe. Hey, just because Houston is opening up slowly, you guys still have to take precautionary measures. All right. Wash your hands. Um, wear gloves if you need to. Stay away from people. 6 feet social distancing. Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna end it here. See you guys